pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the handoff, it's Evans. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. On second down, Evans looking for space. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Evans here on 1st down. Evans has got the first down and then some. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 66 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. Allen to the veteran Sanders for the Buffalo first.
And he's in his 12th NFL season, and he's crafty, he's savvy, he's a guy who competes for the ball. 61 catches with New Orleans last year. Very happy to be in Buffalo. A big reason why? The young quarterback, Josh Allen.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Allen going to try and keep it. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
You up. You up.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Aww.
And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy out.
Honestly, I don't even know.
And move the football on the
turn
ground.
on the street, turn on the street.
That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That Taco Bell,
81 yards rushing
it's
for
over by the line.
just 6 carries to this point. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Should be under Dre.
Hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on third. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Throwing is Allen on third. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. These two teams all tied after one. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Oh, yeah.
It's incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
2nd down and goal. Allen. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice...
Oh, that's a pick.
...to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 93 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
From midfield, here's Allen. Check down to DreDaPappy's. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Running out of the gun here, DreDaPappy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On first down, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On second and goal, Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Allen going to try and keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper.
Yeah, he just literally just walked in front of me.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go.
What you mean? It is completely your fault. Yes, it is. Walked in front of me.
Can this defense hold him out?
And you gonna do it again?
Fourth and goal from the 2. They run forward with DreDaPappy. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And the ball is going to be going back to the Chiefs.
Should have said Keisha and Key.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. A long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Bruh, it's not letting me click on the nigga, bruh.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They'll run on first down with Evans. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Italian.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, no, motherfucker.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll go underneath here to Evans. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now it's Mahomes again.
Oh, what are you doing?
In the end zone, touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Chiefs go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, DreDa. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Allen from the gun on third down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Allen's throw caught by Sanders. And field. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Allen going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And Byron Pringle made the Chiefs roster undrafted out of Kansas State. Kind of been buried on the depth chart the last few years, but he's made some important catches when called upon.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. Fighting through, and he's got space. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. 151 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a two-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his third year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Allen. Steps away to his left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Allen now looks to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And some room to maneuver. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large game.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Breida, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Mahomes now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Evans. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick,
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On first down, here's DreDa, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen. He'll get this into the hands of DreDa. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Finding Knox there, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Extra point by Bass, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mahomes to throw it. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes will throw. Finding Hardman. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Throwing is Allen. And this is caught by Beasley. Allen to Beasley, first down, Buffalo. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Allen to throw. He's going to let it fly. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.